Hello everyone, my name's Adam Wilson. I'm the principal of Stirling North Primary School and I'd like to welcome you to the 2023 school year. We've currently got 313 students at our school, with 59 of those students being Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander. We've got 46 staff members and they're split across our 13 classes. It's fantastic to have a whole bunch of parents in tonight at our very first meet and greet that we've had for a few years. And it's nice, although we've got some COVID going through the school, it's not anything that we're too alarmed about at this stage, and we hope that people respect the wishes of SA Health, and that is we recommend that students stay home for 5 days once they are COVID positive. Same with our staff obviously as well. The start of the year always brings anxiety. There's lots of information that's shared with families. The anxiety isn't just for students and parents, it's also for staff as we try and establish some really good relationships with students and obviously you guys at home as well. There's lots of new information coming home, but I want to thank you for trusting us with your kids for the best part of 6 hours a day, Monday to Friday. We've got some fantastic staff here. One of our key focuses is kindness, where we want to be kind and we like people being kind back to us, and I think that's a really good value and quality that we want to have at Stirling North Primary School. So thank you for trusting us with your children. Just be mindful though, the first few weeks we've had swimming, so your kids are going to come home quite tired. Excuse me, a routine at home is fantastic, especially a sleep routine, making sure that they're in bed by a suitable time, generally between 7 and 8:30 for kids in primary school, and then up raring to go in the morning with bags packed and lunches done and all that sort of stuff ready. So I also feel the grind of being a school parent, and it's something that I cherish because we won't have that time forever. In terms of communication, we've got a variety of ways that we communicate with families. Our most popular is our Facebook page. I wouldn't rely on that for everything. It's more of a publicity of the school, just to share what we're doing to not only current families, but also families of the past as well. It's great to have old students join and old families join that used to live and work in Stirling North and surrounding areas, so it's great to be able to share that wider. We've also got an Instagram page. We kind of seem a bit trendy doing that. We still have to learn. We've got a few posts up, but we probably have to do a bit more regularly there. It's going to be hitting a different demographic, which is great. Our newsletter, we spend a lot of time and energy and lots of important information go out in our newsletter, and that goes home every fortnight. It can be emailed to you, so please give us your email address if need be, or it's also on an app called School Stream, and you'll get that as an alert on your phone. Or obviously we still prefer the method of printing them and posting them home, so hopefully they come home safe and not too much squashed banana from the bottom of the bag. And finally, Seesaw is a fantastic program that we've been using for the last few years. It's where we can communicate your child's learning with you as it occurs. So that can be a conversation starter that you might have with your child when they get home, because you've seen something that's occurred on a regular basis in the classroom. There's always been a discrepancy between how much teachers put, some teachers put and other teachers put. So we've created a policy this year just to ensure that we've got a minimum standard of expectation. Those things include new learning. So if there's a project or something that we want students to do over the immediate future or even the long-term future, we'd like to communicate that with you. So look out for a photo of an assessment or assignment that's coming up. That way you can have a conversation and help your child to map and plan out what needs to occur, especially for the older kids. We'll also communicate completed learning. Not all completed learning, but there will be an expectation that some completed learning will be provided to you at least once a week, so that you're aware of what learning is happening at school as well. And finally, we use it almost like a digital diary. So it can be used where notes can be posted home, and you can report back or feedback or communicate to the teacher as well, which is really important. please be mindful that our teachers do have lives outside of teaching as well. And so whilst you might send a message to a teacher outside the hours of 8 till 5:30, they won't be responding unless it's between those hours, Monday to Friday that is as well. So just be mindful of that. Any absence issues, please contact the front office. It's important that we know at the front office rather than your child's teacher, because they may not check Seesaw in the morning when you might tell them that they're feeling unwell. Contact the front office to do that as well. Another thing that I'd like to bring to everyone's attention is pick up and drop off. It's really important with 313 students that we're safe when we're picking up and dropping off. I think that it's something that obviously we want everyone to be safe around our school areas as well. So obviously abiding by the speed limit. We had the SAPOL here within the first week, just reminding people of that, which was really good, and we get them back regularly on regular occurrences, which is great. At the front of the school, we want to make sure people aren't doing the U-turn on the solid line. It's not a safe practice, and it's also illegal. And I'll ask that people don't use our staff car park as a pickup zone. It's not fenced, so students can walk through that area, and I'd hate for anything terrible to happen in that area because people haven't been following the signs allocated, so please don't use that area. And finally, I want to share something that students found out about at our previous assembly, and his name is Murphy. Murphy is our wellbeing dog. He's currently not with the school at the moment, but he is staying at a staff member's house, and he will visit the school sometime in term 2. And the idea behind it is we do lots of work around wellbeing with students. We use zones of regulation, which is a program around students understanding which emotions they feel. We use a program called Play as the Way, which puts students in challenging situations and coaches them how to deal with those situations. And they're our main wellbeing strategies, but why not add a little puppy, a little dog to the mix? Because who doesn't smile when they see a little puppy? So Murphy's coming along. We're going to be trained to use Murphy correctly. Our number one priority is Murphy's well-being, and that's a really good skill for kids to be able to learn as well, because we want students to be able to look beyond themselves to care and nurture for something else. So those adults and students that will be using and working with Murphy will be trained to ensure that Murphy is safe as well. We look forward to bringing you some information about what's going to happen and how we're going to use Murphy. Once again, thanks for coming in at our meet and greet. If you couldn't make it in, hopefully this video and the pamphlet provided has given you some key information, and don't hesitate to contact the school if you need any further clarification.